Hi, everybody. I know I was just live with Darren, but now this is my video. Um, I'm going to drive around I'm going to probably go to Little Round Top for a moment. But I'm going to turn the camera around so you guys can see. Let me know if there's anything wrong with the camera or the sound or anything like that as I go about I was having a little bit of trouble connecting and being on the phone and stuff like that when I was driving up. So hi Tom, hi Sharon. So let me know if you guys have an issue um, with anything, please. So let me turn. Oopsies. Let me turn this. Oh shoot. All right, settings, camera. All right. I've been at McDonald's for like a really long time right now, so they're probably like, "What is this crazy lady doing?" That's been sitting in our. Hi, Rick. How are you? They're probably like, "Who is this crazy lady that's like sitting in our parking lot for over an hour with it running?" So I'm going to be doing a lot of. I'm going to be trying to do a lot of exploring as I normally do. Um, and forgive me as while I'm driving, I don't see your comments. I will get to all of them, but I want to go check out Little Round Top. I want to make sure, you know, I just want to go there because I don't know how much longer it's going to be open. I heard end of April it's closing for 18 months, and uh, not fun, not fun, not fun for me, since that is my favorite spot in the park. Um, I'm doing good. I miss Gettysburg so much. I know. I literally, this is my third time being here this year so far, and it's not enough. So, um, I will definitely say hi to Chamberlain and the boys. I always do. That's my. I think if there is such a thing as past lives, I think I've said this a million times to you guys. Like, I literally think that me and Chamberlain were hubby and wifey, and I lived here. But anyway, um, I put my sunglasses on, and it's really, I mean, it's like bright, but it's not really that sunny. It's nice out. The weather's 50 degrees, so it's doable for GB and road tripping in Gettysburg. Like I said, I'll be here till Thursday, so I will be doing a lot of lives. I'm gonna try maybe to hook up with one of my friends that owns in Lincoln Square. She owns they own the in Lincoln Square. I'm gonna try to see if they have any open rooms available just for me to use to do Paranormal Brew Show Wednesday from there with Jay Hill. Um, because I think that would be really cool uh, to to do. Um, Hi, Paranormal Pikachu. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, Mom, for sharing. Thank you, Sharon, for sharing. um, Let me see. So there's literally not a place in this town that you couldn't have an experience paranormal wise. Hey, Darren. um, a lot of people think, oh, poor baby. Oh, I cannot handle the animals. I just can't. So, anyways, a lot of people um, think that the they call the battlefield the park. I'm sorry, they call the park the battlefield, but literally the entire town of Gettysburg is the battlefield. The entire town. What you drive through that you're not allowed in, past a certain time with all the monuments and everything, that's the park. Um, Oh yes, I have. I had them on here before, Rick. I had them on. I want to say either last year or the year before. Haunted Trails of Gettysburg. Um, I did have them on because they were. I never, as many times as I've been here, I never heard of them. So I had them on to kind of, find out what their whole thing is. Their whole deal. Pretty cool setup that they got. Lucky them. Um, So I'm going to be meeting up with some friends. My friend Megan Talbert, she's one of my peaches, and we'll be doing dinner and stuff like that, and maybe some paranormal stuff. Also, my friends Pam and Steve Barry, they own the Haunted Hoover House in Waynesboro, PA, but they also own Gettysburg Ghost Exchange on the backside of Ghosts of Gettysburg. So I'll meet up with them at some point as well. Also, my friends. Hopefully, I'll meet up with my friends that own the Inn at Lincoln Square, Hillary and Gus. Even if they're all booked up, hoping to get to see them as well. And who else? Oh, Kayla Miner, Kayla and Eric Miner. Also, um, I'll probably be meeting up with her. I said I'm going to be running amok all over the place, and she said she'll run amok with me. So hopefully we'll get her to come out with us. Hi, Marcus. How are you, honey? Um, yeah, Pam and Steve are great. So yeah, so I'm gonna be on here quite a bit. I hope you guys don't get bored. Um, and if there's any questions, or if you guys want me to go to a certain place, or you guys want me to stop and you want to see something, your Gettysburg tour guide for till Thursday till I leave. Anyway. um, Once I live here, though, that would be totally different. If I lived here, um, I would have a constant, like live stream video of my yard and stuff like that. Like I would totally just, and like I said, if I ever do live here, um, I anybody that's a good friend of mine, it's open. I want to be able to provide a place for people that I'm friends with that are paranormal investigators that can just come here when they want to come here and not have to worry about paying for a hotel and paying and having money for a room and stuff like that. I'm not trying to take away from anybody's businesses, but where I'm at, like, I'm staying with my friend Megan, because sometimes times are tough, and this is one of the places I come to recharge my battery. It's my home. It feels like home to me. And I have to come here to kind of just cleanse. This guy's running on the wrong side of the road for some reason. Anyway, um, thank you, Sharon. Hi, Brandon. Oh, there's a helicopter. Hey, where are they going? That's pretty cool. You always see something. Anyway, um, I would still love to stay inside Farnsworth House. So yeah, I actually, one phenomenology, they had the Farnsworth they had overnight, and for some crazy reason, people left, and it was just me and one other person. We had the entire Farnsworth to ourselves. The entire Farnsworth, like nobody else was there. So we stayed probably till about 6 or 7 in the morning. I might lose you guys in some spots. I do know that some of the areas driving through the park, it gets a little shade. It gets a little internet shady, but if it might go in and out, I hope not, because you know I love to share. I love sharing this town with people. You know what I love too? I love because when I'm not here and I have friends that come here and they go live and stuff like that, and they walk around and stuff, and I'm just like, oh, it's just so good to see it. Do do a live on a haunted tour. So the thing about the tours, it depends on which one you do. I mean, they're very campfirey, and it's ghost stories, right? So it's not really like an investigation. There are some places that do investigations, like Gettysburg Ghost Exchange, you know, stuff like that. There's people that do that. I keep saying do, by the way, and I want to laugh, but I'm trying to stay. Really honestly like going off by my own and love, because I know of places to go to investigate that aren't highly trafficked, there's not a lot of people there. Um, Ironically, the New Jersey Monument, one of the New Jersey monuments, is one of those places. Culp's Hill, East Calvary Battlefield, um, also the Rose Farm, and just the places off the beaten path. Almost to Little Round Top. Yep, I know. My Here's an interesting fact. My great grandfather actually had a massive heart attack walking up Big Round Top in the 70s and died. So my great grandfather died here in Gettysburg, not during a battle or not during anything like that, but um, he was here visiting, and that's what happened. And um, so that's one cripper I found in Gettysburg. There were two Civil War soldiers with the last name Kerper. I just haven't been able to connect them yet with my ancestry. Uh, and then there is a woman buried in the Gettysburg Evergreen Cemetery, which is for the people, and it shares a fence with the Soldiers National Cemetery. Um, and she has a hyphenated last name, and it's Kerper dash Deal, Diehl. So not quite. I haven't been able to, get her quite. Wow, they did. Oh my gosh, they've cleared out so much already. Anybody that's coming to visit Gettysburg, please be aware. The end of April, they are closing. They are closing Little Round Top. The end of April, they have already closed Devil's Den, and that was like a little bit of a. That wasn't a planned thing. Walk along the fence line at Pickett's Charge. I caught a great EVP while walking along there with Amanda Thomas together. Yeah, so do I feel his energy? I I do know that I have an EVP somewhere, and the EVP I was thinking globally. I wasn't really thinking where I was at. I for some reason, but I hold on. Let me settings camera. Um, so I did an EVP uh, at the monument, 20th Main, and I said, "Are you from Pennsylvania?" I said, "Are you from Pennsylvania?" And the EVP, when I went back to listen to my recordings, it said, "No, Maine." So most of the stuff that I've gotten has been intelligent in Gettysburg. I don't know why. I remember when I first started coming here, I thought it was going to be mostly residual, because those are the stories you hear. You hear about how people see, Civil War scenes they see these, which they think are reenactments, but they're not reenactments. They are, um, they are, thank you, Life Goes On. Thank you so much. But most of the stories that I've heard before ever coming here, or heard after, you know, they are residual stories. People have seen, full hospital scenes going on, where the surgeon, oh my goodness. I don't know what happened. All right, there we are. Sorry, dropped you guys. But like hospital settings where doctors are performing surgeries, and people have seen that, and people have seen full regiments walking across the battlefield. They think it's like a reenactment, but their reenactors are not allowed. Nobody's allowed to do reenacting in the park at all. And you're especially not even allowed to, even if it is a relic, a replica. You're not allowed to have any weapons. Yes, I'm okay. You're not allowed to have any weapons in the park. It's a national park, so owned by the government. So when people see these regiments, or Brad Kling is one of them, who actually I talk about his video all the time, because he got a home video back in the 90s. It was a VHS home video that he recorded, like this regiment walking across the battlefield, and like that they were gone. You can't do that, you know. Thank you, Alita. Thank you, guys. Yeah, so I'll walk up first, and then I'll walk over to the 20th Main and say what's up to my boys. Even though I'm not from Maine, but I don't know. There's a connection there. So let's see what fun we can get into. Oh, thank you. Oh, hi, Joyce. Thank you so much from the UK. Awesome, awesome. Thank you. Have you ever been to Gettysburg? Have you ever been to the States? You should check Gettysburg out, because it's amazing. So I'm going to flip you guys around so you guys don't want to see my face. Let me flip these around. Shoot, keep hitting the wrong button. All right, there we go. My car's already a mess. I've only been in it for 4 hours. All right, here we go. It's a little chilly. Not too bad, but I'm a baby when it comes to cold weather. So if you guys are familiar with the area, if you're familiar with Little Round Top, let me just show you what they're doing and what has been. I mean, they have cleared out so much. They've cleared out so much. Okay, thanks, Colette. Thank you so much. Oh, well, I'm going to be there. I'm going to go see them too. Hi, Jonas. How are you? So as you can see, like, look at this. You used to not be able to really see this clearly. But look, they're really, like I said, end of April, you won't be able to come here. We'll go up this way. Oh, I should put my parka on. I'm such a baby. I literally am such a baby when it comes to cold weather. Chilly. It's really not that cold here either. It's like 50. To me, that's cold. So I'm going to get my jacket before we head up to my Calgon. Sorry, guys. Give me a minute. Sorry. All right. Yeah, give them a hug for me, please, Colette. And I think I was texting with Pam before I started my live, so I'm sure I'll meet up with her at some point. Calgon, take me away. Hey, pretty love the outdoors. Yes. All right. Wow, they've done so much chipping and chopping away. Oh, I feel better with my jacket on. Hi, how are you? Oh, I definitely will, Rick. I definitely will. Oh, look, wait, is, oh, okay. So you can drive past it, it looks like. You can drive past Devil's Den, but you can't go on the rocks, it looks like. It's, you have no idea, Alita, when it's sunny and you can see the sun and then you watch the sunset from up here, it's fantastic. Between the laying on the rock, the warm sun, the rock being warm and you're laying on it, and then you're watching the sun go down and there's a warm breeze in the summer, you I have fallen asleep. So this is this is my this is my heaven right here. This is it. Well, oh, I just love it. I love it so much. There is another podcast that actually comes and they do sunsets, they do sunrises. It's called Addressing Gettysburg. If you guys have never heard of it, please go check them out. Them guys are awesome. They live around here, so they are always doing awesome stuff around town. Again, it's called Addressing Gettysburg, and they're on Facebook. They're also on YouTube. They will come up for the ranger programs when they have. Oh, cool! Thank you, Sharon. They're awesome. I always watch. I always watch their videos because when I'm not here doing what I'm doing, they're here doing what I'm doing. Of course, they've been doing it a lot longer than I have, I think. But definitely, yes, the sunset is it's my favorite. And to think, what am I going to do for 18 months without laying on my rock and watching the sunset from Little Round Top? So it's pictures, video, it just gives it just you have no idea because you're also when you get here you kind of feel that hollowed ground, that energy. um, to me, Gettysburg is the heartbeat of our nation. So and being that I'm a very patriotic person, being here is feels like home. That's all I gotta say. We can VR it for now. Yeah. I had to think what VR was. Oh, there's a ranger giving a tour right now. I like to listen to see what they say. But oh yeah, this is good stuff. This is where it's at. I am at my spot. Yep. I couldn't get here quick enough, to be honest with you. Matter of fact, I'm a little emotional right now. So forgive me. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I'm in my spot. Hey, Greg. Because they are, I think what they're going to be doing, like right now, I could literally go off this rock and walk wherever I want to walk and do whatever I want to do. I've been doing that since I've been coming here. Um, but they're going to be like making parking for the buses. They're going to be making it so that you're kind of restricted as to where you can go. But I mean, it is for the better. As much as I don't like it, I'm sorry, Shad. I'm trying not to cry. I don't even know why I'm crying. Um, but they because the land over the years of all the traffic of people walking and walking all over it and everything, it's kind of gotten a little messed up, and they want to preserve it. They want it to keep it. It's hollow ground, so they are going to make it so that areas are not trampled on still and everything. All right. I'm sure my makeup is running, but that's okay. There's the New York Monument. It's a castle that you can walk up, and oh my goodness, I don't know why I am so overwhelmed right now. I have no idea. Anyway, um, this no, um, plaques. I always show everybody these plaques. These plaques have yes, 18 months. I'm going to. These are all the names of the New York. I mean, look at that. Look how many plaques and how many names. The Pennsylvania Monument also has this, but they go all the way around. You can imagine how many men from Pennsylvania. I'll take you guys up. I think somebody's coming down. So I will wait because it's very narrow and we wouldn't fit. So let's just give it a minute.
Now we'll go see Pickett's charge. You just find the one in the middle. You just stay in the car there because it's difficult.
All right, we're going up. We are going up. And I don't think I can zoom on this thing. I can't. It's on that rock there. It says that's where Strong Vincent fell, mortally wounded. It's kind of when I go down there, I'll show you guys, but it's that one right there. It's written on there. I just can't believe how open it is now. There's you used to not be able to see any of these monuments back here, which I've never saw that one right there, which is interesting. Maybe we could go check that out on our way to see the 20th Main Monument. And this is the backside. Cars parked over there just to kind of give you guys a general. I wish you could go all the way up, but you can't. It is amazing. Joyce, it's amazing. Jog. No way, Greg. I already did my exercises today. These are very steep steps. Oh, I cannot believe how emotional I am right now. It's so crazy. I don't think I've been this emotional since like the first 12 times I've come here. Oh, here. I don't know if you guys can see it, but they have to do something with this. I hope they're going to do something with this so you can see it. This was 1863. Strong Vincent fell here, is what it says. Strong Vincent fell here, mortally wounded, right here. And he was the one that actually made Chamberlain stay to hold the line here. And he went around the back. It could be a paranormal booze cruise, paranormal booze cruise. How about that? But booze would be BOOS, like booze. We could do that. Dom needs to go there and clean. Yeah, I don't think it's not so much as cleaning. I think what it's got to be. They're probably going to do something with it. I imagine because it's going to be closed for so long. Oh God. Now the whole town of Gettysburg. I'm in love with the whole town, but it's this just little round top just has something connected. I think somebody once told me that I was actually, it surprises me, but that I was a Confederate soldier that died here at Gettysburg. I don't know how true that is. I mean, I don't know. Because I was also told from somebody else that I was a Chicago mobster and I in the 40s, and I was shot and killed in my 40s. So, it's it is interesting. But oh, okay. Now see, I've never seen this. So, General, I'm sorry, I said Colonel. He's a general. I stand corrected. Strong Vincent, July 2nd, died July 7th. So he was mortally wounded up there. This is really cool. I don't think I've seen this one. I wish my friend Dustin was here because my friend Dustin, I don't know if you guys are familiar with Dustin Heisey, but he knows like 1,000 more things than I do. And whenever he's here, we don't stop. We just go everywhere. All right, we are going to go pay some respect to. You know what I think makes me sad about this closing is that I feel like, and I say this on all my shows, because people are like, assume that, the soldiers are stuck here. They don't know they're dead or, this and that because of it being such a tragedy. But a tragic 24 hours for sure. But I think what keeps them here is the honor of all these people that come and honor them, and they come to these specific battle spots, and pay respects, like Little Round Top, because it was such a significant part of the war, the whole war, the Civil War. Um, so I think for Devil's Den and Little Round Top to be Little Round Top to be closed for 18 months, I just worry that it being stagnant for so long and then not getting their honor from the people that come here, kind of makes me a little sad. Okay, Mark, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'll be on, you know that. Oh, turned soldier kicking butt. Definitely. It really looks so different back here, too. But yeah, the thought of nobody being able to come here to leave flags or leave wreaths and pay respects and honor those that fought here. And, I mean, there's people that come from all over the world that come here just to see Little Round Top and Devil's Den and the wheat field, like those specific parts, and just charge. Yeah. So this looks like so different. Everything looks so different. Wow. Wow. Hi, how are you?
Good.
Hi. Mm. Hey, boys. I'm just gonna sit quiet for a minute, guys. I could have swore I just heard a snare drum. Okay, let me see. I'm sorry, Rick. I must have missed it. Hold on. Absolutely, Rick. You can absolutely message me the picture for sure. Yes. That's what I said. A snare drum. I thought I just heard that. But it was coming from behind me, so I'm not quite sure. I'm like waiting to hear if it was maybe something else that maybe my ears could have made it something else, but it sounded like a snare drum. I will have to go back and listen. Yeah, these wonder if we'll be able to come here still. I want you boys to know that even though people won't be here, people want to be here and will be here again. Yes. Let's do some EVPs. Although I don't have my recorder on me, but I guess this could be my recorder, right? I'm gonna be real quiet for a minute. It's not too windy, which is a good thing. Hello? Is anybody here that wants to talk? Last time I heard you. Um, we had cigars, and I heard you say the box, because that's what the cigars were in. They were in a box. My name's Taryn. Can you tell me your name? There's a car driving by. Where are you from? Are you from Maine or Pennsylvania? There's a lot of there's another Jeep driving by. That's a big truck. You know they're planning on closing this area for a little bit. Are you okay with that? It's people. Just know it's for a good reason. It's to help preserve the land. People are still going to come visit when they're done, when we're allowed back. And you'll have the workers, you can mess with them. How about that? That should be fun. I have some friends sit here with me. Can you say hi? Mess with the workers. Well, I'm a little, I know it has to be done, but I'm going to be a little jealous they're allowed here and I'm not. The stories will be interesting. Hey, dude from Texas, how are you? Oh, Alita, you're adorable. Men are so brave. You guys were so brave. And I thank you so much for your service. No matter what side you were on, everybody was fighting for something they believed in. It could have been numerous things at that point, but did you have a wife or a girlfriend? Children? Is there a message that you would like to give us and we can relay that message? There was 50,000 casualties within a 24-hour period. And when they say casualties, keep in mind that that's not deaths only. I mean, that's missing, wounded, POWs, and deaths all combined, like everything combined. And you wouldn't be able to even imagine some of the ways that these poor men, I, and I'm not just saying this, Rick, but I thought I heard a whisper, but I wasn't sure, and I don't know. I'll have to go back and listen because I thought I heard a whisper next to me to my right side over here. So, and I'm not just saying that, but like again, I'll have to go back and listen. Um, and some of them lied about their age. I mean, some of them were 12, 13 years old that were here to fight. Okay, so we both heard it from that side, yeah. Yes, limbs were amputated with saws, and they really didn't have much to work with, infection. But it's not even just that. I mean, there were there was an wow. Is that a purple bird? What kind of bird is that? And I believe Chamberlain was awarded the the Purple Heart, maybe, or the Medal of Honor. He was awarded something like that, but I don't think it was while he was alive. I could be totally wrong. Please know that for some reason I love the men that fought here and the 20th Maine. I'm very connected with for some reason, and yeah, I don't know where it went now. I was trying to keep an eye. Oh, there he goes. Let's go see if I can get close enough to see. Oh, It's like so much like it's like an indigo. It's not a bluebird because he has like a maybe it is a bluebird, but I don't. Look at me talking to this bird like I'm thinking it's gonna come to me. What is that? I'm definitely feeling watched right now, just so you guys know. Hi, Dan. You are. Oh, you're so lucky. You are so lucky. Where are you moving from? Oh, it's like that is Alita. Oh, the babies. Um, oops. Hi, how are you? Um, I'm going to be here every day, just so you guys know. So you guys might get bored of seeing the same thing over and over again, but I have to come every day since, like I said, moving from New Jersey. Oh, you are like, you're the luckiest person I know. I live in New Jersey and I friggin' hate it. And this is where I want to be. So I want to live in Gettysburg so bad. You're so lucky. Good luck. Oh, good for you. And then you're just going to live happily ever after because I know I would be. Oh, we won't get bored at all. Okay, awesome. Oh, thank you, Alita. You're such a sweetheart. So I will be here every day and I will do EVPs. Tonight I probably will check out Sachs Bridge. If you guys are um, it's Gettysburg we're talking about here. Yes. Um, I um, will probably go to Sachs Bridge for a little bit. I won't walk back to, I mean, Dustin called it Suicide Bridge earlier, but it's an Eisenhower bridge. Um, I had spoken to Mark Nesbitt. Mark Nesbitt is a historian and an author, Ghosts of Gettysburg. And he, to his knowledge, said that he has not found anywhere that somebody has committed suicide on that from at that bridge. It's not tall and it's not like high enough to jump and hurt yourself unless you go head first. Um, so there hasn't been anybody. He said that he has found that they have anybody's committed suicide at that bridge. But yes, everybody should move to Gettysburg. See how these tour buses park here? That's what they're doing. It's and Lori, I appreciate. Let me see. I appreciate this. I'll get to that in 1 second. I have same great EVPs, video K2s, Suicide Bridge definitely active. I can send you the video. Oh yeah, please. Oh, we did have stuff happen when we were at Suicide Bridge, but I'm not quite sure why it's called Suicide Bridge, to be honest with you. Um, but Lori, so to address that, there are people that do come here and that I know of that say that they, it's the overwhelming sadness and this and that. For me, and I wrote this one time and I said it really, really well, but basically for me, I pick up on I always pick up on the stuff in between the battles and the death. I pick up on like I feel their strength. I feel their will to live and fight for what they believe in, fight for the country, and, knowing that they've, that they've had friends on the other side or cousins and family members and, you know, waiting to get home and, you know, all the things they did in between the fights and the battles. And yeah, Gettysburg is. So I think for me, being as patriotic as I am, and for me, this is, I don't, I don't pick up on the sad parts. Yes, it was sad. Yes, it was horrible. What happened here, happened by accident even. But I, honestly, like, I feel so bad for people that can't come here because of that reason. I really do, because not only do I believe that, you know, they should be honored, and people should come here and see this, and should come from all over to see. This is like, I think, and anybody can look it up and correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe that Gettysburg is probably the biggest military park. I'm I'm pretty sure. Um, and then, I mean, the I can sympathize and empathize with you, Lori, with that. There were, um, what's it, Rick? I can't. I think so, actually. Yeah. Um, I can sympathize with you with that. I get it, because there were a lot of. I mean, it was tragic, and I mean, some of the things were horrible. I mean, there were, they couldn't, some of them couldn't get their men during the day. They'd have to wait till nightfall. So all day long, they had wounded men laying in a field, and there were wild pigs around, and you and they were hungry. You know, there was rainfall for a large amount a period of time. One of the spots I'm going to go to is the creek bed, and that's behind Steinwire Ave. Um, and the creek bed, there were men that laid there waiting for people, waiting for their other men to come get them, and they couldn't during the day because they would get shot, or fear of being shot, so they have to wait. But it rained, and that creek bed filled up with water, and some of them drowned. I mean, there's a lot of things that you don't think about that happen, you know, uh, that happened here, and not just people. I mean, not just men, not just soldiers. I mean, the horses, and then you think about what the town had to deal with afterwards. So I get it. Like Lori, I totally get it, 100%. But for some reason, myself, I don't pick up on that stuff. I don't pick up on that sadness of it. Because I come here, I feel like I'm honoring. They love to be honored. They love the people that come here and honor them. And I feel like they're just kind of hanging out and still joking around with each other, and playing tricks on each other, and, you know, rolling cigarettes and all this and that, and doing all that stuff that those soldiers did in between their battles, lighting campfires and you know drinking whatever coffee or whatever it was that they had, and the hopes and the writing the letters and the feelings behind the letters that they're writing. And poor horses. Think there were probably, well, there are monuments with dogs because they all had a mascot. Each regiment had a mascot, just like each each regiment had, eh, they had battle flags. They all had different battle flags. And um there wasn't just one Confederate flag. There were hundreds and thousands of Confederate flags. And same thing with the Union. There wasn't just one Union flag. There was hundreds of thousands of flags, battle flags. And they had mascots. They had dogs as mascots. So yeah, I Sally, yes. Yep. I was just gonna say that. I was gonna say Sadie, but it's Sally, right? um, but Sally, yeah, there's a monument, and people leave dog biscuits. There's another one, um, that there's another one that has a dog with the monument. Um, there was a there's a beaver dam somewhere, and Dustin was pointing it out. All right, so look, you can drive through back then, especially since that happens now. Yeah, so you can drive past. All right, you guys can't see it because you're straight, but hold on. So like, so this is Slaughter Pen. So Slaughter Pen's still going to remain open, I believe. But this is Devil's Den, and look, it's all closed off. And originally it wasn't closed off, but somebody came in here and knocked over that porta potty that was right there. So then they decided to just close it off. So now it's closed off. Happy. Whoo, that was scary. That was somebody throwing something in the trash. But thanks to people that want to be dicks, excuse my language, but and come in here and do that. Now, I usually will lose you guys going around here. So if I lose you, just stick around for a minute. It'll come back. But this whole area is closed off. You know what I think? I'm like wondering like all the cool stuff they're finding while they're digging, all the relics, because there's no way that that there's no way that they have found everything. So I'm wondering once they start getting into it, if they are going to find it. I would love to do this. I would love to work for like the park or work for like this whole, like it's all blocked off. How's that guy in there? Area closed, but you're in there unless you work here. Um, it's all closed. Can I get around this guy? Am I allowed even up here? How do I get back? Oh. Woo! I thought it was blocked off. I was like, wait a minute. There's the witness tree. That is a witness tree. Um, that was here. They call it, it's one of the, it's a beautiful, beautiful tree. I actually was here one night with Beth and Mike, and we were here. It was probably like 9:30 at night, and a huge white owl landed on that tree. It was beautiful. It was gorgeous. This is Triangular Field. So this also, I heard, this is going to remain open, but they did really open it all up. You used to not be able to really see too much um, before. So Yeah, you're not allowed to. You're not allowed to relic hunt here. Um, but I would love to, but you're not allowed. So, and like, what would you do? Like, what would you do? Would you take it to the museum? I would take it to a museum probably and have them. There's a museum here that was on American Pickers, and I think it's the Gettysburg Museum of American History or something like that, where it's got everything, or just maybe just oh, I can't remember the name of it, but it was on American Pickers, and you go in there. This guy has like you wouldn't believe the things he has that are real. Like he has a clock like from Hiroshima, like, and he has Washington, uh, General. I'm sorry, George Washington, a lock of his hair, and it's just it's crazy the stuff that he has. He has all kinds of stuff from like Hitler's bunker and all kinds of stuff. Like it, I mean, so I would probably take it there. Need to now. I need to watch Gettysburg movie. I know. I know. Hi, Hi, Sherry. How are you? Um, yes, Gettysburg the movie is awesome. They were the only ones allowed actually on the battlefield, in the park to film scenes. That's what I'm saying. Like when people get these videos and stuff like that, and there's like full fledged. Now this is the wheat field. I'm gonna go past it for right now, but we'll come back. I'll go back to the wheat field. Let me pull over because I want to see what you guys are saying. Now this is another spot right here where I have, and I usually don't see stuff, but I have seen things twice here run across from right to left. So they're coming from the wheat field and going across the road. So they're like from here and then they're going across that way. Um, I have seen that twice now, and um, and it's and guys, I'm coming up to the Alita. I'm coming up to the one monument with the dog. I can show you, but yeah, it road trip. Yes, I'm good here for the ghost hunt. What's up, Seb? And I say hi. Hi, guys. Yeah. So this is thank you for joining everybody. So yeah, so this is another place where I see a lot of stuff. And I picked up um oh, I got called a bitch on the recorder um in EVP. I was at the time, I don't smoke cigarettes anymore, but at the time I did smoke cigarettes, and I asked if somebody wanted a cigarette, and you could hear a coughing, like somebody just starts to cough. Um, and also got called a bitch, which was not very nice, but you know, what do you do? Can't please everybody. um, Taryn, my aunt, dude from Texas is Taryn. My aunt had a house in Tennessee, and in her backyard, she would hear drum patterns at night. Yeah, that I have heard the snare drum a few times here. Um, to me, that's residual. Um, so sometimes I will hear the residual stuff. Like I said, most of the time it's intelligent, but like stuff like that I think is just residual. Brad Kling's video I believe to be residual as well, so to say. But what's interesting about that is, well, and then there's that family that had a video, and I shared this one time on one of my paranormal brews. um but um it's like a family video, and it looks like what, like you can see white, like a white mist going in and out of the tree line and this and that, and then you can almost see like a formation of men walking back into the woods. And the only reason, I just got the chills, but the only reason why I know. And the only reason why I um I'm sorry, hold on one second. The only reason why I believe that that video is true is because I, with my own eyes, have seen that before. I have seen that when, again, I was here with Mike and Beth, Mike Brown and Beth Harper O'Brien, and and for you, some of you that don't know, that they used to do the Paranormal Brew with me, when I first started, like in 2017, 2018, and 19. But we came here, and and I saw that. We saw that. Like, we saw that exact thing. Of course, we didn't have our, recorders going, or videos or anything, but because all we could do was like stare. I was just staring because I couldn't believe what I was seeing. Um, but this area is pretty cool. I'm gonna just get out and so I can show you guys. My poor little, can you guys hear me? Can you guys hear me? I hope you guys can hear me. Um, um, so when I saw that video, I said, nope, that's real, because I have seen that with my eyes. Okay, good. Because something said silent mode or something on my phone. I don't know what that's about. Wait. All right, now can you hear me? So my browser lost connection. I hope you guys can still hear me. I'm showing Alita. This is for you, babe, because you asked about the dogs. Um, so here's one of the Irish. This is the New York Infantry Irish Brigade, and there was their mascot right there. He's a baby. Hi. I love this monument. People will leave. Of course, they get eaten, but if you see the crumbs, people leave little dog biscuits there. Um, Wait, I don't understand this. Okay, so July. So I love how detailed they are, but I don't get it. All right, so Second Brigade, First Division, Second Corps. Okay, July 2nd, 19 or I'm sorry, 1863. Right. So it says 63, 69, 88. Again, casualties 63, 69, 88. Killed 557. What does it mean? I don't understand that. Wounded 10, 14, 17. Missing. Oh, really? It wouldn't surprise me. This is the first place that my friend Beth, actually picked up. I like the writing that they chose for this monument. Never really looked at it before. So the 14th New York. Um, Let me say, in memory of Captain James McCrory and 4 men who fell at the Bloody Angle, July 3rd, 1863. The battery was mustered in December 9th, 1861, as a part of the Irish Brigade. It was detached therefrom, and at Gettysburg was consolidated with Battery B, 1st New York Artillery. Um, yeah. Uh, so There's a big squirrel. You hear him walking around. At least I think it's a squirrel. Follow straight down. Each one is a brigade. Oh, okay. Thank you. Thank you. Because I was like, I don't get it. Sorry. I got you. Okay. So second brigade, first. Yeah, okay. So each one's a brigade. Oh, got it. Got it. Got it. Got it. Thank you. Thank you, Dan. Um, Yeah, so this whole area right here, and we are going to go to Culp's Hill. Culp's Hill to me is every time I go there, I get really good EVPs from there. Um, so that's going to be one of my destinations, Culp's Hill. Um, and then I love Culp's Hill. Um, Probably one of the best places like that I've gone to that I could get really like I've gotten really good EVPs. Some of them have been live videos and people have heard them, and but as it gets like darker and stuff, I would prefer to be, I've always been trained to just be with another you're at. Even though I trust this town with my eyes closed, and but you can never be too safe, right? So, um, I can't imagine because of how peaceful it is now. I can't imagine everything. Um, Culp was friends with Jenny Wade and Jack Skelly. Yes, and from what I heard, Culp was it Culp that was messing around with Jenny Wade? I think he was like more than friends, maybe. Um, and or was it Skelly? Because one of them gave the other one a letter I read somewhere, and supposedly, and this I don't know where this rumor comes from, but supposedly Jenny Wade was preggers with, you know, I want to say it was Culp, but maybe I'm wrong. Um, but Culp, interestingly enough, having his family's farm here in Gettysburg, he left Gettysburg and went and joined the Confederate Army. He didn't fight with the Union. He fought with the Confederacy, only to turn around and come back, and he was from what I heard was killed on his farm, on his land. Um, so again, I heard all this stuff a while ago, so who knows? Um, who knows what's the right answer here? Um, I'm gonna go. I think I can go this way. Yeah, let's just go this way. Oh, here. Okay, good. Rick, Jack gave Wesley a letter to give Jenny, but never made it. Right. Yeah. So it was Jack then. It wasn't Culp. It was Jack. Okay. So okay. So Jack supposedly was baby daddy. Um, but they both didn't make it, so she didn't get the letter, unfortunately. Um, I remember hearing that story. There's like these lot of little stories, that's in between, and that's why there was so much more to these 3 days than just like the killings. Although that was a big part of it for sure. I mean, um, oh here, you missed these. I'm gonna back up. Hold on. It's my New Jersey driving for you. Um, we'll get out really quick. I want to show you guys this. Oh yeah, for sure. Yes, I agree, Rick. It it has to. I mean, she's a part. You know, she was the only civilian that was killed. You know, here and it's in her. The whole story is interesting. To be honest with you. I don't know if you guys heard what I said because my phone is like acting up. But eek! Oh, look. Oh, gross. Here we go. So here's this like little. It looks like a tombstone, but it's just a marker. But in memory of Lieutenant Colonel Henry Merwin 27th, who fell mortally wounded where the monument of his regiment stands. Yes, Rick, I would like to see that too. A lot of people think that the house is the house that's on um, Baltimore Pike, but it's not. The house that Jenny Wade grew up in is actually that the Jenny Wade house that everybody knows of is actually her sister's house. She went there, um, but I would love to see that too. So this is the backside of the wheat field. Maybe we can come here one night. Maybe I'll just sit here one night on that rock, and I'll do a little EVP, little something something. It is beautiful everywhere you go. It's beautiful, right? Mm. So the wheat field, um, it's not very high right now, but usually like oh, let me see if I can show you guys. So they said that back, during the battle and everything, the grass was so high, but it was red. It wasn't golden. It was all red. It was the bloodiest part of Gettysburg, I believe. And um and also I think that's where the wild boars were and stuff was here, all right here from the peach orchard. Georgia Wade married the McClellan son. Yeah, McClellan. Yeah, I think it's McCle. McClellan, maybe. I think there's an L after um the K, I believe. I'm telling Alita, there's so many places that you can do that. Pickett's charge, first of all, the angle. Um, they, I remember one of the first times I ever came here. They had a bench, and they had a bench, in the field, and I sat on the bench, and I um literally sat there, and 2 hours went by, and I didn't even realize 2 hours went by. I know, I know the boar thing. I know it's horrible, but they were wild animals. I mean, they didn't they don't really know any better, I guess, um but I sat there for 2 hours and thought about absolutely nothing and just stared at the field, and it was so peaceful, and it was so calming, and it was so mm, like right now it's so quiet. Oh, thank you. Checking in from Alabama. Yeah. Um, awesome. Please, if you've never been to Gettysburg, please come to Gettysburg. You will love it. It is amazing. Thank you, Pat. It's amazing. I'll be here till Thursday, so I'll be going live a lot. So please check in and see more. I love sharing Gettysburg with people that one have never been here or two just can appreciate and love and can imagine, just the feeling of being here. You can definitely feel that hollowed ground. You can feel it in the air, that they still are here, but they love being honored, and I think that's why they still are here, to be honest with you. That energy. Yes, the energy. Thank you, Dan. Same time. The energy at Gettysburg is like no other place. I know. I literally cry. I mean, to be honest with you, going back to New Jersey from any place, I get depressed. But, you know, that's, but especially coming back from here because this just feels like home. Feels like this is where I'm supposed to be, and you either love it or you like I know there's people that have come here and will never come here again. They're like, okay, that was that wasn't that was no big deal. Whatever. I'm never coming again. And I just don't understand that. I can't. I can't. I'm happy and I'm lucky that I've found my place. Like I found a place that I can go to. I feel sorry for people that don't have that place, no matter what it is. I mean, I know there's people that go to the beach, or the shore. That's their place, and so be it. But this is definitely. I have the coordinates tattooed on my arm. That's why I'm moving there. It's like a magnet. I know. Ugh, you're so lucky. Love your profile picture too, by the way. Just putting it out there. Um, I'll visit my sister, then from there visit Getty's since it'll be 2 hours closer from her place than New York. Alita, when you come to Gettysburg, you need to tell me when you're doing that because I will visit. I will come meet up with you, and I'll take you around this entire place. Um, Okay. Can you hear me now? Um, all right. Let me turn you guys around. I must have gotten, it must have froze. Um, Let me turn it around. Y'all don't want to see my mug. All right. Okay. Oh, oh God, I swear. Wide spectrum is currently unavailable. Okay. What the heck is happening? There we are. If I could get my life together here, up in here. Yes. All right, good. Perfect. All right. I refreshed and it took me out and then brought me back in. So, and I was like talking to myself, so I don't know if you guys heard me or not. So, here is it looks so different. Oh my goodness. It really does look a lot different. So, here's the other side of Little Round Top. I wish I could zoom. I don't think I can zoom with. Yeah, no. Um, there's Little Round Top up there. I'm on the wrong side of the road. We can hear you. Yes, I'm okay. All right. um, so, like I said, I am going to go to Culp's Hill. I am going to do I'll probably do the back side of the wheat field where we just were. Oh, and I don't know if you guys have seen my picture that I have of the mist. It was taken with a full spectrum camera and it was a mist. Now, I took a picture of this monument because I thought it was so cool looking because there's not one else like that. But here it is. Maybe I'll do one here too. Kind of scoping out some spots here. We'll do a little EVP burst here tomorrow or and like yes, please go check it out. It's on the Brews page, it's on my personal page. Like I said, I'm going to. So it was taken with a full spectrum camera on a day like today where the sun's not really out. It was, overcast and the sun was not out. And let me, we'll go check this out really quick. And I just took a picture of the monument because I thought, now I was using a full spectrum camera because I love the pictures that the full spectrum camera takes. I take a lot of scenery pictures from Gettysburg. So I was using my full spectrum camera. And I took a picture of this, and there was literally, it looks like a mist is like right there. Sorry. But yeah, so this is the monument. And then I found out, um, so there were total killed and wounded 81 here. Um, Killed or mortally wounded, lieutenant, a sergeant. There's a couple of sergeants here and corporals that were. I don't know if you guys can see that. Um, but yeah, this monument is really cool. Um, and like I said, so we'll do one here um, for sure. Uh, I love this. So the state of New Hampshire erected. I thought this was Connecticut. So all those times I've been saying Connecticut, but New Hampshire. um, so this was the state of New Hampshire erected this monument July 2nd, 1886, to commemorate the valor of her sons. Yeah, I just love the honor. I love it. I love it. I mean, I've been to Antietam, I've been to Harper's Ferry, you know. I haven't been to too many other battlefields or national parks and stuff like that, but because I always come here. But Antietam was awesome, but it's just so. Hi, Stacy. How are you? Thank you for joining us. Um, but Antietam was so much smaller, and I think that that's when I looked it up, and I thought I read that Gettysburg is the biggest national park, military national park, should I say, um, with monuments. Um, Go ahead. You can go around me. Can you make can you get around me? Um, Florida. Another thing I do. Uh, Good. Rick told me. Oh, thanks, Rick. Thank you. Thank you, Rick. Um, Welcome. Like I said, I just want you guys to know I'll be here till Thursday, like probably early evening, and once but like I said, I am going to go live a lot. So hopefully you guys subscribe to YouTube or Facebook, or like my Facebook or whatever, Paranormal Bruce Facebook, because if you guys really do love like this, I'm going to be live all week while I'm here. So no matter what. So, please, for the sake of that, I mean, I love sharing Gettysburg with people. So I do these whenever I come. I do this when I'm here by myself, because I do come here by myself very often. This is what I do. I share this beautiful town in hopes that it will bring people here for sure. And I just, if you're in a place where it's one of them things, like you probably won't ever get to see. I'm hoping that this gives you somewhat of an idea, or you can see the, I don't even know what word to use. As well, visiting Little Round Top every day too. Yes, I will be visiting Little Round Top every day. That is true, because my next time out probably won't be until maybe, um so I've been here 4 times this year so far. So I'm gonna try to get out. I will definitely be back in August for the Gettysburg Battlefield Bash. But I can't imagine going that long from now until August. I think I would go through withdrawal. So I definitely would have to come back. But whenever I come by myself, this is what I do. I drive around, I video, I bring you guys with me, and if there's anything. Oh, I'm gonna go to Sexbridge. I'm gonna go. Yep, absolutely. I said I think I might do that tonight, maybe. Hi, Christy. Gettysburg is amazing. I've been there a couple of times. It's so amazing. Oh, Cardinals. I want to get out, but um. So yeah, this is my quick little. I just got here video and kind of just driving around, but I really, really hope you guys join me. There's a lot of Cardinals around here. I love it. Thank you, Rick. Oh my gosh, you're amazing. Thank you. Um, but I hope you guys like really like I love this. I love this interactive, like talking to people that love this place, have been here, can, you know, can give me, teach me something. I love learning, for something I don't know, I would love to learn, and this is like my favorite part of it is sharing it with people, like-minded people, and that love it. And no matter what it is, the history or the paranormal stuff or whatever it is, you know. Um, because Gettysburg definitely is filled with both. It's funny because they have shirts. It's like it says Gettysburg, a ghost town with a history problem, which I think is cute. Oh, thank you so much, Rick. You are awesome. I really honestly 1000%, not for me, but for Gettysburg. I love that you're telling people, whoa, oh my God, that guy scared the shit out of me. Um, but for Gettysburg, like not even for myself, like I love when people watch these videos and they're just as into it and excited about Gettysburg as I am. Um, because I could talk about Gettysburg for all day long. Again, it's not just the paranormal stuff for me. It is a huge thing, but it's not just paranormal for me. I started coming here before I was even into the paranormal stuff. I had no idea. My first experience as an adult that I knew of was in Gettysburg. So and it scared the crap out of me. Uh, and I didn't get into the paranormal stuff probably until about 2 years after that happened. And for those 2 years, I was coming here, so it's definitely it's got a special place in my heart for more than one reason. And I hope you guys, you know, stick it out with me for the week and check out my lives. I'll be going live on YouTube and Facebook, and the Facebook is Paranormal Brew or BB3 TV, and also YouTube is Paranormal Brew, and whichever one you guys can check it out on, please. Um, Again, it's going to be a fun 4 days for me. I'm going to make the best of it and make the best of being here as much as I can. So I hope you guys join me. Have you tried bringing up medical supplies? Yeah. So I have, because I'm in the medical field, I do will bring up medical stuff while I am here investigating and doing EVP stuff. I also um, will play um, music, like Civil War music. I don't know what you call that. Hi, Dave. Yes, love Gettysburg. Yes, yes. How are you? Um, but I will also play like Civil War era music sometimes when I'm doing EV, when I'm doing an investigation, and just seeing if that like kind of maybe brings anything up. So we'll see. Hopefully, we will get lucky and we'll have some communication somehow, some way. It will be live. I encourage everybody to watch. I mean, because it's now this is pretty. Oh, this is gorgeous. Oh, you guys can't see it. Hold on. You got to go up a little further. But but yeah, I will go live, and I honestly, I am not one of those people that everything I hear is a ghost and this and that. So, extra eyes and ears helps out. And look at how pretty that is. I could sit and stare at this for hours and just stare. And then there's the rose farm there, which I will go to. I don't see the horses. The horses aren't out, but they'll hold the horses there that do, because they do horseback battlefield tours. So you go horseback, you go through all the trails and stuff like that, and that's where they'll keep the horses when they're not working. Um, and they're actually rebuilding. It looks like maybe a barn or something that the Rose Farm it used to have, but yeah, it's beautiful. It's just, it's almost like the sun, like the I can't explain. It's like all right, I'm gonna get a little poetic without knowing how to be poet. I don't know, but it's almost like the heavens know that this is hollow ground, and then the sun rays when it comes through the clouds, it just it like touches down on every. I don't know if you guys can. I can't see if you guys can see the sun rays or not, but the sun rays just comes down and literally touches parts of the battlefield where you're just like, wow, that's like definitely something special right there. I mean, it's just gorgeous. I could honestly, I would buy land that's like a little square foot. Well, maybe it would have to be bigger than a square foot, but I would buy land however little, the littlest piece of land I could get, and I would put a tent, and I would live in a tent. Hi, Josh. I was there Friday night into Saturday. Love it there. It is a very calming place for me. Yeah. Um, so this right here is the peach orchard. You can't go wrong with the scenery here. You can't. It's so easy. I knew that area before you said it. Yeah. It's it's just magnificent. So I have to call my girlfriend because we're supposed to have dinner and I'm doing this. So I will be back. I hope you guys that are gonna be with me this week. Just put your notifications on, because I really don't have a specific time, but I will be back. And I thank you so much, Rick. Thank you so much for spreading the word. I mean that I couldn't. I mean that is like the best thing because I want people to see this town. Um, so thank you so much, and hopefully um, you I'll see you on more of my lives. I love you guys. Alita, thank you. Everybody, thank you so much for checking in. I'll be back.